Hare Krishna. The Gita is a book of theology for the purpose of therapy. I am not interested in God. This is how many people turn away. Saying this, when they are offered a Bhagavad-gita, they turn away from the Gita thinking that it is a book about God. But what they don't understand is that the Gita is not just a book about God. It is a book about them and what interests them the most. The quest for lasting love and happiness. So now, no doubt, the Bhagavad-gita is a book of theology and a profound theology at that. The Bhagavad-gita talks about how there is a conception of God in the Gita that is so majestic. It is a conception that harmonizes divine attributes such as immanence and transcendence, such as personalism and impersonalism, whose reconciliation has eluded thinkers for millennia. Yet, all this theology is for a purpose, the purpose of therapy. The Gita is spoken, is spoken in the context of a wounded heart that needs urgent healing. The Bhagavad-gita at its start in 1.31 depicts how Arjuna is overwhelmed by the emotionally wrenching prospect of participating in a fratricidal war that will annihilate most of his dynasty. He says, Shreyo nupashyami hatva sajanamahave nakangshe vijayam Krishna rajyam sukhani cha. He says, Shreyo nupashyami, what good I will see? I don't see any good over Krishna. Hatva sajanamahave, in killing my own people. And therefore, I don't want a kingdom. Nakangshe vijayam Krishna rajyam sukhani cha. I don't want victory, I don't want kingdom, although victory and kingdom would normally give happiness. In this circumstance, they will not give me any happiness. So, he says, I do not want any of these things. Now, how does the Bhagavad-gita respond? It actually responds by revealing a very intimate, sweet conception of God. A conception of God that actually is the solution to our problems. It describes how we all face our dilemmas. To understand the Bhagavad-gita's relevance better, just as Arjuna faced emotionally wrenching adversity, we all face adversities. We may face breakdowns in our relationships, we may face heartbreaks. Yes, our heartbreaks may not be caused by the having to kill our relatives, but we may also face relationship conflicts that ultimately lead to severe wounds like this. Now, the Bhagavad-gita goes to the root of things. It states that actually our problems or our plight, our misery, our agony, the wound of our heart originates not in the specific relationship problems that we are having, but in the universal problem of the rupture of the human heart from the divine heart. This rupture subjects us all to bhavaroga, the disease of material existence. Though we are souls, eternal souls, meant to eternally love Krishna and find happiness therein. Now, the rupture from Krishna makes us seek that love at the bodily level, in bodily relationship with others. But because these bodies are temporary, whatever love we find in them will be frustrated and will leave us heartbroken. So, what is the solution to this? Is to redirect our love towards Krishna. So the Bhagavad-gita reveals its theology. It's very captivating, intellectually and emotionally captivating conception of God. Not only to directly attract us to God by describing His inconceivable attributes, but also by convincing us that just as His omnipotence can reconcile inconceivable attributes, similarly, the omnipotence of His love can heal the heart that is afflicted with the most incurable of wounds. It can heal the most heartbroken heart, a most broken heart. And this is demonstrated at the end of the Gita by how the Gita's message, and through that message the revelation of Krishna's love has healed Arjuna's heart and has restored his morale, and he is ready to act in a life of love in service of Krishna, doing whatever that loving service requires. Similarly, by understanding the message of Gita, we will understand that no matter however loving relationships in this world may get frustrated, the opportunity to love Krishna and relish His love for us always remains for us. And it is living in that love that can take us across all adversities and ultimately enable us to enter Krishna's world of eternal love, where there will be no relationship conflicts and heartbreaks that afflict the world here. Thank you. Hare Krishna.